What's up, guys? I am live on Showtime, and if you're watching this video, you're probably wondering how I was able to grow this portfolio by 61% here in the past 2 months. And for many of you, that would be absolutely life-changing. So if you took your portfolio, no matter what size you got, I don't care if you only got a couple $100 or you have over six figures, or maybe you got $50,000 in your portfolio. The most important thing is the percentage. If you can grow your portfolio by 60%, comment down below. Let me know how much money would that be. If it's a $20,000 account, that means that's almost $12,000 made. If that's a $100,000 account, that's $60,000 made. And even if you're only trading with a couple $100, if you can grow your portfolio by 15 to 30%, then you can look anybody dead in their face and say, I am a professional day trader. And not only am I a professional day trader, I'm better than 99.99999% of traders. And what I'm going to do for you in this video is I'm going to reveal some of the core basics on how I've been able to achieve this. Now, big disclaimer, I'm not saying you're going to get these exact same results as me, but let's say, for example, from May the 1st is when I started this challenge with my one-on-one students all the way till June the 4th. If you did take this challenge with me and you live traded with me every single day and you took all of my take profits and all of my stop losses and you didn't change anything and you traded just like me, this is the exact result that you would have gotten. And in this video, I'm going to go over what is really required. So let's go ahead and dive into that, because every time I talk to people, people are always like, what's required, Andrew? Just tell me what's required. What's required? Because they have all these big misconceptions about like what really is truly required in trading. So number one, first and foremost, over the past 2 months, what time was required out of you? I'm going to be very upfront. If you are working a day job and you cannot be available from the hours of 8 a.m. till 12, then you would not have been able to replicate this result, because I traded every single day from Monday through Friday, all the way from 8 a.m. till 12. So anybody who works like an evening shift or a late night shift and you're available from 8 a.m. till 12 p.m. EST, then guess what? You could have took every single trade with me. But if you work a day job and you go into work at 8 a.m. and you're working all the way till 5 and you don't work from home and you can't have your laptop right beside you or your computer right in front of you, you would not have been able to replicate these results. And that's okay. My system isn't built for everybody. My system is built for that time, 8 a.m. to 12 p.m. So if you're not available at least 2 to 3 times per week during that time, then this probably isn't the system for you. This probably isn't the video for you. But if you're watching this and you are available at least 2 to 3 times per week, tune in, boys, because it's going to start getting good. All right, that's first and foremost. Number two, the other big misconception people always have is, Andrew, just tell me how much money is required. Andrew, tell me I need $20,000 to get started, because I want to believe that, because I don't want to invest a couple $100. And here's the truth, guys. I have some students who are trading with only $300, and I have another student who's trading with over $100,000 right now. It's all about your expectations. And what I tell people is, if you're only trading with a couple $100, then 60% growth. So imagine this, you're trading with $100, right? And here's the thing, that's fine. You can start trading today with $100 if you wanted, but 60% growth of $100 means you would have made $60 over the past 2 months. And if you're cool with that, then I'm always cool to teach you. It's expectations. And here's what I always tell people. Like, if you have a full-time job and you make money somewhere outside of trading, then you can always take that extra money that you make and that doesn't go towards your bills or towards your entertainment of your life, and you can always put that into your portfolio like month over month. And smart people know that, right? It's just the people who want to get rich who don't like this. So like, if you're looking for a get rich quick scheme, then trading isn't the way to go. Like, if you only have $100 extra and you need to turn that into $100,000 by the end of this year, then trading probably isn't the right fit for you, right? But now, like, specifically, when does it start getting fun? I think that's the better question. Like, when can I actually start seeing good results that make it fun? I would say when you really start trading anywhere between 5 to 10,000. Because, like, let's say, for example, let's say you were trading with $10,000 and you grew that account by 60%. Well, if you're trading with 10K and 60% growth on that, that means you made 6K over the past 2 months. That was an extra 3K in May. That was an extra 3K in June. Okay, now it starts to become fun. And now, instead of trading with $10,000, now you're actually trading, you've grown that portfolio up to 16K. So I would say, like, if you really want to like have fun trading and like start to make money that's actually impactful on your life, somewhere around $5,000 to $10,000 is that magic range. Anything below that, you're really learning the skill, and you can always add more as you go. So those are the two big misconceptions. So if you are available in the morning time, and if you have a low portfolio, but you know this is a long-term game, a skill that you want to learn for the long term, or if you have a bigger portfolio and you're in the fun space or even higher than the fun space, then you're going to want to know the basics of how I've been able to grow this portfolio by 60%. And the number one basic thing that I've changed in my trading over the past couple months is 6 months ago, I made the decision that I was going to track every single breakout that happened in the market. So if you guys don't know, I'm a breakout trader. So let me explain what that means. Is I'm a day trader, and I typically try to hold positions anywhere from a few minutes all the way to a few hours if I need to, right? And I'm a breakout trader, which means I'm zooming into the 5-minute time frame, and I may take a breakout that looks like this. I may enter a position right here, and I may exit here or here or here, etc. Now, I've traded like this for a long time, and this is the way that I used to teach people on YouTube, right? Now, the problem is, in my teaching career, one of the hardest things that I've been able to pass, or like the hardest thing that I haven't been able to pass over to people's intuition, because I was still trading with a lot of intuitions. Because, for example, if you haven't tracked the data on this, then you have no idea where the best take profit is. So I was like still guessing like this setup is pretty good, but you just kind of got to trust me because I've seen this setup 100 times, but I actually don't have the data to back it up. And I got really tired of teaching people like that. It sucks because like when I'm trying to teach somebody how to trade and I'm trying to like teach them, oh, I got a good gut feeling about this one, they don't leave with anything that's really impactful. It's just like, oh, Andrew had a gut feeling that it was going to do good. He felt it in his jellies, and that's how we were able to win that trade, and that sucked. So the decision that I made 8 months ago, and I'll pull this up for you right here, is that I was going to track every single breakout. What you see right there blurred in that picture is my master tracker. In my master tracker, I have over 1,100 breakout trades tracked. And what I did, guys, is very simple. And anybody who would want to like improve a system would do this. There's so many different things that you can track that may have direct correlation to win rate. You could have indicators on your chart. You could track price of the stock when it's breaking out. So what price was it when it broke out? What time of the day was it? What day of the week was it? What day of the week is best? Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Or for example, for you more experienced guys, maybe you're tracking market cap or free float. What was the market cap of the stock when it was breaking out? What was the free float? Did it ever pull back the entry? If it did pull back the entry, how long before it pulled back the entry? And also, too, how high do these stocks really run? What is the best take profit percentage? Also, what's the best stop loss? Is it 10 to 15% or is it 5 to 10%? These are all the questions that all these traders are asking themselves. You're asking yourself these questions as well. And I know you're asking these questions because if you've been trading for a while, these are all the things that you subconsciously know you're guessing about. You have no fucking clue where to put your take profit. You're like, I think it's going to do good. Still going up. Oh, I'm going to go for 25%. I got tired of doing that. I was like, I don't want to do this anymore. And that's why I started tracking. This breakout that you see right here on your screen, I've tracked over 1,101 of them. And also with all the tracking, I tracked the price of the stock when it broke out, the time of the day of the week, the market cap, the free flow, how the second candle acted after that. Did it ever pull back the entry? And you would think after tracking 1,100 breakout trades that I would find some direct correlations to how to be more profitable in the market. And that's exactly what I found. That's exactly how I've been able to get this result of 60% growth here in the past couple months is by tracking every single data. Now let's talk about part two. Me tracking the data has helped me find amazing setups. And I would say that's probably 50, 60, maybe even arguably 70% of the battle. But this second part is probably just as important in what it's been able to do for me, psychologically speaking. And so many of you are struggling with this aspect. The key word that I've been saying this entire video is trading with confidence and stop guessing. For me, after tracking 1,100 plus breakout trades, every time I get into a trade, I have confidence. When I go in with a plan, I know historically speaking at this price with this market cap during this time on this day of the week, this is what's happened over the past 6 months. So I can have confidence to not change my plan. How many times have you got into a trade and it would have worked out beautifully for you, but you sold it way too early? Or maybe it pulled back just a little bit, you got scared and you cut it and then it went off and it took off like a rocket. Or you lost on your last trade and you were supposed to take this new trade, but since you lost on the last one, you didn't have the confidence to take the next trade. More than anything, on the psychological side, you have to be able to trade with confidence. And I don't know how you can get confidence more than by knowing the data. You don't get confidence by shouting affirmations in the mirror or watching YouTube videos or anything like that. You get confidence by knowing your setup and tracking your setup daily and knowing historically exactly how much profits you can go for, or knowing historically how low your stop loss should be. Those are the things that you should know. And once you have confidence in your trading, and the reason why I was able to get to 61% is because I was able to get into trades and not change the plan. Now, let me give you an example of this. You know, for example, when you get into a stock, let's say your take profit is all the way up here and the stock starts moving and it gets really close to your take profit and then it pulls back like this and you're like, holy sh, and you exit out of the trade down here for a loss just for it to bounce back and not only get to your TP, but way higher. I've been able to hold through these pullbacks and get even bigger moves because I knew, historically speaking, this take profit was the most profitable. It was going to be hit. It might not be hit on this trade, but I know if I keep this take profit consistently on this setup, it's going to be most profitable for me. So I was able to hold through these pullbacks and get the bigger take profits, which resulted in this bigger move, which is the psychological aspect of trading, which nobody wants to talk about. Now let's get to the action step. What can you start doing today where you can actually start improving your trading? And you're going to hate this answer because it's not the easy answer. It's not the cupcake answer or the unicorn answer that most influencers or trading gurus are going to tell you. It's the hard work that I put in over the past 6 months is what you're going to have to start doing. No matter what setup you're trading, your setup that you currently use, as long as you have rules for it, or my setup that I currently already have rules for, no matter what setup you're tracking, you need to start tracking the data, because you're going to find better edges through tracking the data. You're going to boost your confidence by tracking the data. And there's no way around it. If you want to boost your confidence, if you want to know exactly how I got these results, it was from tracking the data. Now, realistically, if you start tracking the data, here are some things that I think you should start tracking immediately. And I'm not saying that because it's fugazi. These are things that have direct correlation to risk to reward and win rate in my strategy. If they have direct correlation in my strategy, they probably have them in your strategy as well. Now, I want to let you know, I track more than this now, but this is the beginner package. This is where I would start if I was you, because tracking a lot of data can take a lot of time. I'm not here to fluff you up and tell you that tracking is so easy. It takes time. I trade for 3 to 4 hours out of the day, and it takes me about 45 minutes to an hour to make sure I track all the data correctly going through all of these charts. But this is the hard work that it requires. Now, this is probably going to take you 4 to 6 months to get to the point where I'm at right now. It took me 6 months to get 1,100 plus breakout trades tracked, and now I can say with confidence I have all these direct correlations to risk to reward and win rate, and now my confidence is way higher now that I have the historical data. Now, if you want to skip all of that, if you don't want to do it by hand, if you don't want to spend 4 to 6 months, then I want to invite you to my 6-week stop guessing challenge. In the matter of the next 6 weeks, I want to bring you in. I want to walk you line by line through my master tracker and show you the direct correlations that I found to win rate and risk to reward, and show you the setups that I'm currently trading right now to get this result. I want to bring you in Monday through Friday, as long as you're available, sometime between 8 a.m. till 12 p.m. and live trade with you every single day and give you real-time context on when these stocks are making the moves. I also want to do one-on-one training sessions with you and give you the type of support that I wish I had when I first started, like helping you set up your platforms for success, because it's so important. You got to have that turbo trader set up so you can get in and out of stocks with one click of a button. I'm going to jump on calls and do that with you. And up here on screen, I'm going to show you some of the nice things that my one-on-one students have said about me. They call me the data guru. They say my data gives a clear advantage. It's because these people were once in your shoes, where they were guessing about take profits, guessing about stop losses, but now they're using data to make their decisions. And that's why they say nice things about it. So if you are interested in joining my 6-week challenge, just reply to this video, say I'm in. I'll shoot you over all the details. I'll take it from there, and I'll talk to you guys soon.